As you all made your way out of the murky lake, you saw a busted hot air balloon that a few bullywugs were working on repairing, had quick words with a talking boulder, and then found the hot air balloon workshop, which was still smoking from a recent fire. Upon heading inside, you aided the Bullywug Duke Ikrand in putting out the fires and capturing or extinguishing the animated coals that had been causing them. He then requested that you all help him repair the damage to the workshop. In exchange for doing so, he promised to give you all a hot air balloon and teach you all how to fly it. To repair the workshop, he needed lumber from the king, and said that he would need another delivery of swamp gas in order to make the balloons work. Fortunately, you've already spoken with Bavlorna about that. So with you all exiting the workshop and starting to cross a wooden bridge is where we left you all. This 45, 50 foot long or so flat wood plank bridge spans one arm of this lake. As you started walking on it, you noticed first a figure, a smallish humanoid figure dangling and kicking its legs over the side of the bridge. And then you noticed on the other side of the bridge rows of bullywug heads mounted on spikes. And as you approached, you heard the small humanoid speaking. Sounded like it was speaking to itself, until then you heard from one of the bullywug heads, "What? I couldn't hear what they said!" "I said the Harengon took my head," the small figure says more loudly, and the bullywug heads all wobble and croak disgustedly. "Alden is out of control. King Gullop the 19th is too weak to keep him in line." Another head nods solemnly. "Here! The buffoon can't even keep his knights in line, as we all saw with the balloon theft." The other heads all bob in agreement. And a particularly wrinkled and withered old bullywug head with a long dangling goatee from its frog mouth. "Indeed, King Gullop is as weak as he is ineffective. I hear another coup is in the works, though, so it's likely he'll be joining us soon." Oh! And they just start laughing to each other. Yes, like Waldorf, and 100%.
I was literally about to say it's just 18 Statler and Waldorfs.
Pretty much. More, I mean, definitely in terms of personality. You all approached the small figure after hearing this, and noticing that it was a scarecrow, at least in body, asked if it was Clapperclaw, to which it responded, "Yeah, how'd you know?" And that was where we left off, and that's where we pick up. This figure is about 3 feet tall. The body wears a straw-colored burlap shirt with moldy straw sticking out of it, has like high water brown pants that reveal just sticks going down into boots. For arms, though, it has 2 very large lobster claws of the blue and gold variety. And its head is a gourd. And as it cocks its head and asks this question to you, you hear the muffled clinking sound from inside the head, maybe of coins clinking together.
You know, it's kind of refreshing to be able to talk to someone that's your own height and you don't have to constantly keep looking up all the time. "Hi, my name's Otto."
"I'm Clapperclaw. Probably not a good idea for you.
Have your hands always looked like that?
Not sure. As far as I remember.
Oh.
And how far can you remember?
Varies from day to day. What's the point in remembering much anyway? We're all going to die soon.
Well, that's, a practical outlook at life, I suppose. Is there, something that's specifically going to kill all of us? Or is it just, the whole gloom of the perpetual thought of mortality?
And just to, for the painting of this picture, it is just a gourd. There is no face drawn on it or showing on it. It's just a gourd, and it's just a scarecrow body with these, and you just hear the voice manifest. I don't know. I'll probably have my head taken again. Maybe that'll kill me finally one day.
Hey, Kai, can I borrow one of your knives?
Don't stab him. We just met him.
I'm not going to stab him. Can I borrow one of your knives, please?
Are you going to carve him eye holes?
Yes.
You could also just use this. I'm going to pull some charcoal out of my pocket for you to draw, a smiley face on him.
All right. Clapperclaw, can I draw a face on you that might make it a little bit better to talk to you?
Sure, do whatever you want. It's not my actual head. I don't care.
Oh, man, you can't just be saying it's better if you change before I talk to you. We gotta talk about that delivery.
It's kind of easier to look at eyes than just the... I'm just going to draw while I'm doing that, drawing eyes and a face.
So
there you go, bud.
You spend a little time carving it and do carve just a smile on it.
I don't know if that makes the existential dread better or worse.
So as he kind of turns, or it turns its head, how does it look?
Garbage.
Perfect. Then it reflects how I feel. So, what can I do for you all?
Well, we're looking for you because we need
Why?
you to guide us through the fog.
Oh.
But
Yeah, I know how to get...
Hopefully, if you're gonna die, we'll do it after you agree to help us with that.
Hey, as long as you get what you want. I know my way through the fog, but I'm not leaving without my head. So, and I can't get... See what you did there. Would have been really funny if it were your head missing and not mine. See, it was, I was attached to it, and then I wasn't, because the Herringon with the long scarf guy took it and see, you get it then. And he took it to Bevlorna. I don't know, maybe he just knew how amazing my head was and knew that it was the greatest thing ever, so that's why he took it and gave it to her. I just want my head back.
What does it look like? Is it like a pumpkin?
No. And I wish he had movable facial expressions, but he doesn't. So just the big carved eyes and smile just turns to you. What?
I hold my hand up to the charcoal real quick and then draw angry eyebrows.
Because thank you. Because I'm a scarecrow, I have to have a gourd or a pumpkin or something of that variety on my head. No, it was a stag skull and it had these super cool horns on it, man. And when people looked at me, they thought I was so cool with my skull and my claws. And now I have a gourd and it's awful.
Are you sure people thought that you were cool when they looked at you?
I thought I was cool, and that's what matters.
Could we find you another skull?
I want my head. Can I find you another head?
Well, if I lost mine, having something there would be great.
Click, click.
Yeah, about that. Do you have a name other than Clapperclaw? It feels more derivative of your physical appearance and less of who you are as a person. So...
What would my name be if it were based off of who I am as a person? Dumpster fire?
Gourdhead, I would say.
If you wanted to speak dumpster fire... Oh, look who's awake.
What? I've been awake.
We've been throwing you around like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
I
let go of like your arms. You just kind of fall back off of me now.
I just crumble on the floor.
Yes,
It's
your
gonna look at
legs.
Gromp and be like,
Gromp,
short, Gromp, long story short, got shipped at us by Agden, made a deal with Lorna, bad time. And, this is
Clapperclaw.
who's gonna be getting us through the mist if we get him back his head, which apparently Lorna has, but Agden also stole, all of our stuff is gone, so you may want to search your pockets for the shit that you're missing. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your face.
What the fuck happened?
I said long story short.
You are, I feel like you should know, you're missing a hat. And
I know.
when you reach here, the blue patch is gone.
Finally! Jesus Christ, they stole it.
It hasn't grown back. It's still just naked. That's mud and like swamp weeds.
Did Otto do that?
No, we've been dragging you through the mud. I think it's just a thing.
Well, Otto's sometimes pretty good at giving me a beard.
Otto, are you his beard?
Just wear him like a scarf.
You do know, I know what that term means, right? And no, I'm not. We're friends.
Roommates.
You need a safe space. I'm here.
So, who has the hat, though?
Agden does. He has all our stuff.
Unless you gave it to Bavlarna.
Well, aren't we right where I look around? Are we not in the? Where are we?
Yeah, you find yourself on a wooden bridge in a very swampy region. You can only see in most directions, only about 20 feet at a time because of the fog. To your left, there is, across the bridge, a marble gazebo, and then farther in the distance beyond that, what looks like a localized storm cloud just sitting low in place. And above the murky lake that the bridge you're on crosses, go on stilts up about 40 feet is a cottage above the lake. And where you look on the lake, you see on paddle boats and lily pads these humanoid frogs dressed as courtiers, or in fine those swamp-y clothing. And a few of them, as you're coming to, just, hello!
I want one so bad, guys.
Don't take the bullywugs. Please don't take the bullywugs.
So question, does anyone have a hat-like substance or a hat-like item or something that could be placed on top of the skull?
Oh, I do actually. Give me just 1 second. And he sucks his arm into his shell, and he sucks his head into his shell. Okay, yeah, I know it's in here somewhere.
For a really big mushroom cap.
No, it's here. Oh, here you go. Oh, got it. And he gives you a tiny cap to one of the mushrooms on his back. It can also be a hat.
It's going to fit so... Okay, you know what? Better than nothing. And it is very, very small.
It's not the size that matters with the hat, I think, man. I think it's
how stupid you look while you're wearing it.
Yeah. It's or the fun.
It's how I look. That's how good I look, you said?
Definitely not what I said. Anyway, Clapperclaw.
Huh? Oh, me, yeah.
Since we now have our Sleeping Beauty back, I don't suppose there's any kind of magic that lets you see out of the eyes of your old head?
Well, I mean, I could see out of it when it was still my head. But, when they see nothing. And he just lifts the gourd off the head and... Now, I don't understand how it works either, but it does.
We can't even get a hint about whether you're in a box or mounted on... Speaking of mounted on a wall, isn't Bevlorna fascinated by taxidermy? I wonder if she'd be interested in a very excellent deer skull.
Well, yeah, she has it. That's probably what she's doing with it. I mean, because it's a very excellent deer skull, like you said.
Well, I guess it's
It's
convenient that we're
great,
going to have
right?
to go back there to deliver some animal bodies anyways.
Well, I mean, that's if you if you all get my head back, you said you need someone to lead you through. I mean, we would need a.
Will it give you back your will to live? I'll take as long as it's not a no.
More than I currently have. Is that? Can we work with that? Cool. So if you, I don't have a balloon is the problem, and it's hard to walk.
That's in progress, actually.
Oh, well, if you all have a balloon and get me my head back, then yeah, I'll show you all through the. Where are you trying to go?
Yawn so far.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you kind of okay. Might have to go through thither to get there, but we can. I'll do what I can. I at least know how to get you to thither.
I do have a question.
Hmm?
Are you familiar with a one Sir Tavalar?
Tavalar.
I fucking love that guy.
Tavalar.
Small, pink, curly mustache.
Lies.
I don't know. And from one of the heads behind, I know Sir Tavalar. Heard the name while he was imprisoned here. That was the, what did they call that type of creature? A fairy dragon, that's who that was. I remember. Broke out of here a little while back.
I heard that one of his accomplices was captured and thrown in jail.
That's what I've heard. Waiting trial, though. Knowing the king, that's a foregone conclusion anyway. If they were a monarch, they'd be getting the royal treatment up here with us.
Do we happen to know the name of that accomplice? I have to assume that King Gullop the 19th throws a great many people into jail.
The name of anyone remember the name of the name of who? Of the prisoner. What prisoner? Going back and it continues for about 20 seconds until you start hearing a name get chattered and repeated a few times. Morgoth, that's what it was. Little fellow, yes, that was her name.
How are y'all talking and y'all are just hands on a stick? This is really freaking me out right now. I'm happy that we're getting information, but I don't really understand magic, and I don't understand how you guys are talking without heads.
Is this really it? This is what broke the camel's back? This
is where you draw the line in the sand and not like the weird portal to the hellscape of children.
That makes sense to me. Somewhere, okay? I don't know how you're
It's the talking heads and not the walking mountain. That is finally what makes you lose it. Oh my god, your standards are interesting. Fascinating.
I totally agree. I was sitting here thinking, I really missed a lot. I was like, you guys were really handling this very well. I thought you guys knew these people for a while now. Not sure how long I've been out. And I was thinking, that gourd head ass looking guy, is he talking? Like, is that him talking or was that a head?
That's an interesting question.
That is,
and one of
their severed heads on your stump. Could you both talk at once?
One of the bullywugs, in response to Otto's initial question, a female one, just done up with the most gaudy makeup ever, just like turns on the spike a little bit towards you, so there's a as it relocates itself. What? Don't I still look beautiful as just a head? You weren't beautiful when you had all of your parts! And they start giving each other shit.
Copperclaw, have you ever considered a bullywug head?
Please no.
But you have your choice of so many.
With all due respect, to each and every one of you, looking up at the heads, please know, this has been long enough. My will to live is already hanging by a thread. You all aren't helping.
Because you're a... Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. What? Doesn't matter.
Listen, man. And Bodie just kind of comes in and he wraps his arm around what he thinks is Clapperclaw's shoulder, right? If you ever need to talk, man, I'm here. I mean, we're going to be journeying together, man. And I know you just need to let those feelings out, okay? You deserve to be heard.
You suddenly feel a cold, hard, as the claw just kind of comes up and just like gently grips your arm and starts to pull you a little down, like trying to pull your head closer to his.
Yeah, probably. I'll probably.
He just leans in close and says,
Oh,
it's just really hard to talk about, but I just want my fucking head back.
Yeah, I have no idea how you're even fucking talking to me right now, man. That defies all knowledge.
Is it that bad?
Preconceived notions about
Is it really
how
that
the
bad?
body
I mean,
works.
be honest, did the eyes and mouth make it
weird.
better or worse?
Honestly, and he looks over his shoulder. I'm gonna say that it looks great. Yeah, it really looks great. But man, it's really fucking scary, to be honest.
I knew it. Like, I knew blank was better. Like, this is...
No,
it's like a rictus now.
Yeah, it's a little fucking... You know what? We're gonna steer into the slide, my guy.
And he just lifts...
That fucking Get out there, man.
He lifts his claws and he feels around for a second, and with the longer end of the lobster claws, he just draws 2 X's over the eyes. That's better. Dead outside and inside. All right.
Yeah, it's helpful when the outside mirrors the inside a little bit, but don't go too over the edge with that, guys.
So
You know what I mean, man. Anyway,
should I wait here for my head, or should I come with you all?
I think it's probably better. Guys, do you think it's probably better? And you can see he's kind of sweating a little bit, and he kind of rubs himself on his shell, and he comes over, and he's like, yeah, guys, what should we do now?
I guess does it move? Like, I guess I'm really struggling to understand just the physics behind. I'm still, Gromp is still on the ground, curled up right now, by the way.
Yeah, you are.
Wait, and then I like silent for a while. How does anyone move anything ever? And I just can't move my arms or legs because they've been so dead.
Did you eat my mushroom? The blue one?
I don't think I haven't. Wait.
It's okay
While
if
they're
you
doing
did.
this-
You just gotta own up to it.
While they're doing this, I'm assuming Bodie has a joint, because Bodie always has a joint. Pluck it out of his fingers. I'm going to go over to Clapperclaw and use my claw to poke a hole right in his mouth, where the mouth area is on his gourd, and stuff the joint in there so it looks like he's smoking. It's just stuffed into the gourd and hanging out of his little drawn-on mouth. And go, why don't you wait here? Your legs are made of sticks.
Yeah, we need to go deal with King Gullup, some number that I've already forgotten, and try to do a couple of errands. We'll come back for you. Please don't just expire while we're gone.
Me? Oh, no, wouldn't be that lucky.
Oh, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, I hope you all have wonderful days with your heads. Treasure it.
I feel really guilty for having a head.
Okay, everyone, let's go. Laugh Club, we'll be back.
Melon, do you mind helping me out a little bit for a second here?
I'm gonna actually full on fireman carry him now, so it's one side over the other.
Well,
trying to wiggle my fingers.
It's just you probably got pins and needles because I've been using your arms as backpack straps.
It's all right, Grump. Remember, wiggle your big toe. You'll be fine. It's like that bender you went on. It's okay.
I can't feel my big toe.
Go past me.
It fucking hurts.
So where are you all heading? Or are you still hanging around here? What you doing?
To find King Gullop.
Heading...
Which I guess is the direction that they pointed us.
Yeah, heading towards that marble gazebo that was pointed out to you. That's just right across this bridge. There is a grand, all things considered, marble gazebo that stands atop a mound of soggy earth. More just a clump of mud that has somehow managed to stay together. The white stone of the marble is streaked with the green of algae. And the support pillars have sunken into the muck unevenly. So the domed canopy that sits atop the gazebo is askew. And there are a few steps that ring the gazebo, leading to a raised floor where bullywugs dressed in, by Faerun standards, by like Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate standards, pretty shabby looking clothing, but clearly for them, I mean, for a frog, for a bullywug, pretty nice clothing for them. They're lounging on moist pillows, and amongst them there is a harpist that is sending forth a series of delicate notes that mingle with the murmured croaking of the gathered nobles.
I whispered to Melon, not that impressive.
Okay. I mean, it is kind of impressive. They have a roof over their heads.
The harp player, Melon.
That's what that sound is. Harp.
On the central dais, there is a flabby bullywug dressed in, like, pillow-like wide clothing, the sleeves and the pants just looking like a sumo suit almost in how puffy they are. He is wearing a crown of woven lily flowers and is sitting on an ornate throne with his legs folded under him. And you all see this while still down on the ground before approaching, so if there's anything you all want to do before approaching.
Alright, guys. What's the game plan so we don't just go and insult ourselves and get exiled or some shit? Because that's really good.
Exiled to where?
Exiled out of this swampy place, but, you know, we kind of need to stay here.
So I should stay outside. I think that's what you've been saying before.
So we need the bodies of the enemies, right?
What'd you
So
say?
he might know where the hunter is.
Wood.
So we're looking for a couple of things, as I recall. We're looking for the book and taxidermy. We already fixed your pool, so, 1 out of 3 is pretty good.
Just to remind you of there were the 2 things that Bavlorna asked you to do. And then, in order to acquire a balloon, at least the one way that you have found so far from the Duke Icrind at the workshop, he needed his workshop repaired before he could give you one, which required lumber from the king. So there were a few things that needed done. Something else, Otto?
Also, I know we're looking for doing a delivery thing. There was a Bullywug bounty hunter named Illig as well, and Morgood was the one who helped Sir Tavalar get away.
Yep, more.
Yeah, Illig's the one with the taxidermy.
Yeah.
Yep. Damn. Good notes, y'all. Good notes.
I have talked to Scabatha.
That's because
That's Babylorna's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But Scabatha is not even in hither. You have to go to another one of the Splinter Realms to find her. So to answer the question of are there guards, yes, there are. There are 3 around the gazebo that you can see who are in a little bit tarnished, but pretty nice looking plate armor, though they do seem quite at ease. At this point, they're not on high alert right now, it doesn't look like.
But if things do go south, since they do tend to around us, not pointing any fingers, I point fingers at everybody. Actually, physically point fingers. If things go south, push them in the water, plate sinks. Other than that, this looks great, and we even have our own tiny fluffy king. Go on, Otto, get. I'm gonna give him a little kick.
You are a king, Otto.
You don't. Thanks. I'm a short king. People love short kings. I love that.
I'll jump off of Melon's back now. My extremities feel better.
Your legs, though.
They are pretty bruised. Your shins definitely feel like they got beaten up pretty bad.
How many flights of stairs was that down from Florida?
4 stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever talked to a king before? Because I sure as hell haven't.
Is an Otto a king?
Other
talk to
than
Otto all the time.
Otto. Otto's the festival king. It only counts like halfway.
Otto, I think you're a full king.
You know, it's kind of
Fun
nice
size
to hear
meeting.
your voice.
Yeah,
It's like I haven't heard it in like forever.
That's because he's stroking your ego.
All right, let's go talk to a king enough, and I'll like push a couple people forward.
So with Kieren pushing like Gromp and Otto forward and the rest of you joining along, you, as you approach, are able to see that there are about 14 total bullywugs in here. There are actually 5 plated bullywugs and 8 courtly-looking bullywugs who are lounging around the king's feet. And as you all start to approach, the king, who was looking down, cross-legged, looks up and gives just like a quick glance up and then looks back down.
Have you no herald to announce your presence before King Gromp the 19th, O witch-light monarch?
Oh, Gromp the 19th, I present to you the Witch-Light Monarch, Otto the Magnificent, and his entourage of furries.
I bow.
You hear a few murmurs from the bullywugs at the ground. Oh, and give a little polite applause.
That is more proper. King Otto the Magnificent, it is a pleasure to have you and your cohorts here in my court. What brings you before me today?
Well, Your Highness, is well.
He leans down, by the way, as you start speaking, and he picks up from the ground a crocodile about yay big that has a frill, like a lacy frill around its neck, along with like sleigh bells that go around.
Yes, local snoodle, yes you are.
I lean into Bodie and I go, I must have it.
He already has your home, bro.
Well, Your Highness, me and my friends, my entourage, the Wylde Things, we are on a task from Lorna, Miss Lorna upstairs, to retrieve a few things, and we seek you because you are the king of this land, and we just want to talk it out.
What do you and Miss Lorna need from King Gromp the 19th?
He says the 19th every time he says his name.
Like a pimp named Slipback. Got it. Say it all in one word. Well, we were looking for Illig, maybe, to help with finding an order that she had of like her hobbies that she likes to do.
Yes, of course. If you are looking for Illig, Illig, are you here?
He's not here.
Well, you can find him in his warehouse in all likelihood. He's been acting quite surly lately. His warehouse is on the opposite side of the lake.
I'll lean down to Otto and just go, ask about the book.
And there was also, unfortunately, one of her books was stolen. and her big book of bad blood. And we were looking.
Well, clever name. I've never heard of such a book.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
I'd like to help.
16 with a +4 for a dirty 20.
You feel like that's not entirely true. He might have heard of that. He stammered a little bit more than was necessary.
I'll step forward but stay one step behind Otto. I'm afraid that Miss Bavlorna was very keen to have her book back. Might there be any member of your court that we may speak to, perhaps with who would be able to guide us in the right direction? I'm certain that it was simply a matter of it being mislaid, and that she would be just so happy to have it back that she forgot it was even missing in the first place.
What was that? What was that name of that book again?
The Big Book of Bad Blood, Your Majesty, King Gullop the 19th.
Big book of... I believe that was the book that she had in her private vaults of the palace. Last I know of it, still there. You are welcome to retrieve it for her from the palace.
If indeed still there, we would be happy to retrieve it for her.
If you need a guide to take you to the palace, I would be happy to appoint you one.
Could everyone really quick go ahead and just roll me dexterity saves?
12.
Anyone get lower? What'd you guys get?
How did the rogue get a 9?
Wow,
I got a 7.
I got over 12,
I rolled a
sorry.
3 plus 6.
18.
So 6 is the lowest?
5.
5 is the lowest. Wonderful.
Yeah, sorry.
So
Or Jerry.
-1 took longer than it needed to.
the king is, as he's rambling on and offering to appoint you a guide or chaperone, one of the Bullywugs, who was reclining on the floor, suddenly jumps to his feet and begins to dart past you all towards the king. Bodie, you just had something on your foot and you were trying to flick it off, and it made you stumble a little bit, and you bump into this Bullywug as he was in the process and had pulled out a tube for a blow dart. And you see as he raises it, and Bodie bumps into the Bullywug and suddenly...
Hey, man. He slaps his hand on his back. You okay?
and falls down into the muck here and just twitches several times before going still. There is temporary absolute chaos as the 5 guards who were there all rush in front of the king. One of them doing a full Secret Service bodyguard jump in front of it. A good 3 seconds after the choking has already started. And falling down in front of the king.
King Gullop the 19th, see that Bodie, chief guard of King Otto the Magnificent, has just saved your life. Surely this deserves assistance from yourself by the rule of reciprocity.
Please make me a persuasion check with advantage.
I think right as Kai starts to do that, I pull out. Oh, I don't have any instruments.
You are definitely missing.
I felt around for an instrument to play, and now I'm
Your legs as drums.
It's 22.
It's a one cover.
And see, I have more charisma than all y'all, so I can talk a little bit.
So, with that, as you say that, the guards kind of settle, and two of them pick up and drag the dead Bullywug from there. And a number of the courtly, oh my word!
Sorry, 24, not 22. I added 5, not 7.
Really getting the vapors from the experience, a few of them. And as the guards settle down and the king regains his composure.
Quite right. Quite right indeed. It is a rare thing these days in Downfall to have people you can trust. Well, maybe if you all scratch this king's back, he might scratch yours.
Was saving a life not scratching enough?
It is a very appreciated thing. Do not get me wrong, but that is what gives me the confidence to tell you what I am about to. As you all no doubt can see, the court is a dangerous place to be a monarch. This is not the first attempt of my life, nor will it be the last. So, being the clever Bullywug that I am, I came up with an idea. If the monarchy were to be split into a trinity, a triumvirate, then there would be more targets, which would make the assassin's job more difficult. Brilliant, don't you think? So, my plan is to raise my son and daughter to the position of co-rulers. Naturally, I would still be making all of the important decisions, but, titles do matter. So, and with them also appointed as monarchs, rulers, then I would ideally not join the other heads quite as quickly.
Sounds an interesting sort of government with series of checks and balances between 3 houses. I've never heard of that before.
And this is where you come in. I cannot unilaterally make such a decision. There are procedures, processes, votes, committees. We need a majority of the present titled lords and ladies to agree to such a change. Currently, there are 6 others, so you would need to secure a total of 4 of the votes. Fortunately, my children represent 2 of those votes, so need only 2 more. No! Wait! I've got it! Yes. Brilliant, yes. Isn't it brilliant, Snoodle? Yes, you have proven yourselves to be trustworthy. What if you were to become members of the court? Then you could vote and make sure that all you would require then would be you and my children. Simple matter. Yes?
Do we get fancy clothes?
As
fancy as yours?
Not as fancy as the king's, but as fancy as theirs. I'm sure that could be arranged.
Is it appropriate for one such as us to join the Bullywug court? Wouldn't you be taught?
We aren't speciesist around here. It's simply that there's pretty much only Bullywugs here. When you're 100% of the population, you're going to be 100% of the government, But it's never been written down hard and fast.
Personality hire.
What?
I'll be the personality hire.
Well, it's not a simple matter of hiring. Again, procedures. But if you were to fight at the proving grounds and win, you would be elevated to members of the court. Nothing, I'm sure, a group like yourself could be unable to handle.
So we'd be part of the Sealy court?
No, part of the Bullywug court. Better.
Oh, all right. What were you going to say, Bodie?
Oh, I was just gonna say I heard fighting, and I was like locked out. I was like zoning, man, just politics.
This one here.
I don't like getting spoiled, but I can fight stuff.
Of
Yeah,
course.
I can. I will fuck it up in the name of King Philip the 19th.
Well, I should have assumed a turtle would understand the fighting spirit that all of we bullywugs are also filled with.
Exactly would we be fighting?
There are other aspiring members of the court. There are always those trying to scrabble their way into position.
Question.
Yes.
What's a vote?
You see, that's where...
And he just kind of gestures to you all.
Melon is my holy, my religion.
Oh, yes, the priest of your court, I understand.
Yes.
Quite.
Console.
Well, in that case, you please do be welcome here in Downfall. If you decide you wish to become members of the court, I can arrange for the fight at the proving grounds as soon as you all are ready. Otherwise, if you are needing someone to show you around, Ziff would be happy to take you where you need to go.
And the king gestures to a bullywug who's been standing off by one of the guards wearing stereotypical wizard robes. Whatever that conjures in your head, that.
Woo!
This guy probably tips really well.
Yeah, he probably does.
I'd give him a little wink.
Is not paying
Give him
attention.
bardic inspiration.
Your Majesty, if we did decide to join your wonderful court and fight in this arena, would it be all of us, just one person?
Well, in order for the idea to work, it would be easier if all of you were to get the titles. Otherwise, it barely tips the balance, you know.
So you just give them to us, or?
But if you win, then you will be granted titles. Now, I will concede not with any of the lands or holdings or anything such as this, but with the power to vote in such a situation.
Mr. King, sire, sir. Gentle frog. I do think, since we have the monarch, my king, in our presence, I nod to Otto. I think it would only be fair if I fought for him.
Well, so only 5 of you fight, and you would sit from one monarch to another. I respect that.
Okay, that's fine. My court is capable of handling
Yes,
it.
of course. Why fight yourself when you can have those under you do it much safer that way?
Yeah, I don't know that I like that.
I'd like to lean in real close to Gromp and go, Gromp, I vaguely recall you being punched in the nose once and being unconscious for like 48 hours.
Well, I don't recall that at all.
Yeah, you know what? I can actually see why. I'm also going to, at my hip, unhook my little lyre harp and, hold it up to him.
What? Oh, that's nice.
Come on, take it.
You have no instrument, man.
Get it,
That's
boy.
fine.
And as soon as he reaches forward, I like pull it out of his grasp just a little bit. I pull it away again.
Come on.
I actually give it to him the third time.
Well, this is just lovely.
You know, that's the second thing I've given you, and you just continue to be like a thorn in my side. I've
Well-
given you my rapier, I've given you my lyre.
I give you.
You've given me a hard time, Gromp, and then I pat his arm and kind of go over to
I
the
gave you a
other
red ball one.
side.
While they're arguing, Kai's just gonna like put his head in his hands like, oh my god, how are we still alive? So, Your Majesty, we'll consider King Otto the Magnificent will consider the proposition for a moment. In the meantime, where can we find Illig? You said something about a warehouse?
Yes, almost directly opposite across the lake.
And something about a guide to a palace?
Ziff could take you if you wish to go there.
Okay, guys, where do we want to go first?
Just talking with his little crocodile.
Let's pull aside and have a conversation, I think. Since
power,
we're now welcome
power.
in the court.
Alright, guys.
You all step out of the gazebo just far enough and just in time to hear the whoosh as the Bullywug corpse is just tossed unceremoniously into the water.
Before Bodie, did you do that? Like, did you kill that frog?
He looks over at Wraught. Yes.
Well played.
No, I did not.
Insight check on Bodie.
I didn't do it. Okay, I know you're gonna inject.
I narrow my eyes at him in suspicion, and he instantly breaks.
Okay, I didn't do it on purpose, but I'm one lucky guy. Cause that would have been a bad time. I think we would be suspect number on however many of us there are.
It sounds like there are assassination attempts constantly. I don't think we would have even been on the roster, and then we would have got to have the fun of monarchy upheaval to work with.
Regicide.
That's your big word for the day. Congratulations.
Wait, you know what that word means?
Eat your kings.
No.
So we're going to the castle?
Or are we going to the warehouse?
Or are we supposed to be asking about a bunch of sticks for our balloon?
Oh yeah, wood.
I can make a balloon.
I can make some sticks, which I've already started too.
Wrong kind of balloon, Gromp.
What kind of balloon? We're looking for like more of an animal, not a snake.
You know the balloon that Sir Tavalar was in?
Oh yeah, the big. Okay.
Hey,
We're looking for
come
a
here.
big. Yeah.
Come here, real close, because we're gonna whisper this now, because we're not far from them. So you know how Sir Tavalar got away and everything like this?
Yes, I
Right?
love that guy. Yes.
Yeah. They have the person who helped him escape and held in here somewhere. All right.
So
His
we're
name
going
is-
to save him.
That's part of the plan. But we
Okay.
have a whole grocery list of things to do right now. Our quest log is kind of full right now, but that's part of it.
And that's why I was asking about whether or not all of us had to fight, because I was thinking that if it was only some of us had to fight, I could go and do the whole, weird rogue thing and break them out. But since all of us have to fight now, we have to find another time to do that.
Wait, did they say we all had to do it? Because I'm happy to echo it out, and just, like, it's basically like having another person, so you could go do your fucking thing, and I do my fucking thing, and then we can do their fucking thing.
It did kind of
I
seem
guess
like
we
more
have
of a
fight.
suggestion.
I guess we could have fight representatives, not all of us have to do it, because I can go and, sneak into wherever this prison is, and I have a lockpick set.
You know, I've been suffering from a head injury for the last little while. I'm trying to recall, what's the point of joining the Soggy Court? What's the
I
point?
thought that
we
was.
we can go to the warehouse and get the taxidermy. He's already given us a guide to go into the palace to find the book. All we need is a bunch of sticks for a balloon. So what's the point in fighting at all?
Isn't that?
And the fight.
I'm sorry, I got so wrapped up in court intrigue. Holy shit, you're right.
I thought that's why we came.
The king
Wait, is that
controls the lumber, as the Duke told you.
But we just saved the king's life. Can't he spare the lumber?
You can
We
certainly
didn't
try.
ask that.
I mean, if we do win, okay, so if we fight, that's fine. We get the lumber and we get on the court, and we could possibly pardon Morgood too.
What if we agree to fight, but in return for each of us fighting, we get to ask for a boon from the king for each of us in return for our vote.
One boob for each of us every time.
Yes, 6 different boobs.
We're all gonna turn into cows, okay.
Oh, that's a good thing, yes.
Onlyfur.com.
We're all furries in this group anyways. I mean, we're goddamn petting. No, okay, we're petting zoo. Come on.
Well, listen, there are people out there that have an affinity for fur, and that's okay.
You better hope Robin does, because wow. All right, I'll go ask.
Listen here, you scaly.
I have to be saying that I'm going to walk towards the king and sweep a dramatic bow.
Well, you are back. Good to see you again. How long has it been now?
Far too long since I have last gazed upon your magnificence. We have come to an agreement. I believe that we will fight for you, your majesty, but I'm afraid that in return for our votes, once we have indeed fought and conquered, we would like to ask for a boon from your majesty. Nothing you are not in the power to grant.
Well, if you were to aid me in accomplishing this change to the government, I suppose a favor in return could be arranged. What did you have in mind?
The only thing I can currently think of is that we were speaking with Duke Ikrend.
Yes, how is the old fellow?
I'm afraid he has been blighted by misfortune.
Terrible.
It's just terrible, and I'm certain that if your majesty saw fit to send a certain amount of lumber his way, the relationship between the two of you would be unbreakable.
It needs more lumber, huh? What the devil for?
To replace that which burned.
Yes, quite yes. Well, if, well, tit for tat, as they say, if you help sway the court towards the tertiary, the triumvirate scheme that I have come up with, then the Duke will have his lumber.
You believe that is an excellent place to start. If I think of anything else.
Ziff! Arrange the proving grounds, please.
We're going right now. Oh, boy.
That was what I understood. Do you need more time to prepare?
I think if we had more time, we would just second-guess ourselves. Let's go.
First instinct is often correct. I understand. Yes, Ziff, get on that. Your
Roll
Majesty.
right into it.
And just exits.
If you wish to walk with me, I will be viewing the fight, so I can show you where it is.
Stand.
What an honor.
He, sit.
Can't wait to watch him try to waddle in those
He
clothes.
sits up and says,
I will be walking to the proving grounds now.
and you just hear, yes, I, and 4 of the guards just disappear behind the gazebo and reappear with a palanquin. And he kind of leans over as it's set next to him, and he rolls onto it and adjusts himself, and they lift it. And as he's on there,
Lovely day for a walk.
I'll pull out the harp and start playing behind him as well.
Just starts to gesticulate along with the harps as you all are shown the way to the proving grounds, which is just across a small channel of small little pathway of mud closer towards the storm cloud. And as you all are heading that direction, and the area where the proving fight will take place comes into view, let's take a quick break. Just a quick little bio break for everyone.
I need
a little in and out.
Get that hydration, refill your joints,
Hydration station.
do whatever you need to do.
Snakes.
We will be back here in just about 5 minutes, friends.
That's why there's no snitties.
And we're back.
Gritties. There's no dritties.
There's no dritties or snitties.
The boob count is 0, so there is no boobs for anyone right now.
A sorely low boob count.
No,
all right.
But if they do turn up, I want them.
So, we return to a space built around or established around the remains of a mangrove tree. This mangrove tree stands in the middle of a patch of shallow water and heavily churned mud, where rusting and rotting bits of armor and weapons are scattered, discarded, forgotten. The king and other members of the Soggy Court have gathered to watch these proceedings. There are two very distinct sides of the benches and seating, and there is a noticeable segment of the court that is seated on the opposite side from the king. You all are already in this shallow water and churned mud battlefield. And as you're getting ready, the king steps, the king announces himself and has actually a megaphone on a stick that he lifts to his large frog mouth.
These proceedings are a simple but wonderful affair. The first team to have no more members remain conscious shall be elevated to members of the Soggy Court. While this is not intended to be a fatal exercise, accidents do happen.
Met with laughter and, oh yes, good, yes, blood. And as he is carousing with his court, you're able to get a look at the 5 bullywugs across from you. 3 of them are younger in appearance. It's kind of hard to distinguish gender or sex from bullywug, so they are all dressed in hide armor. They have shields of varying sizes on their arms, and each one of them is carrying a spear. Those are the smaller 3. Those aren't the ones who catch your attention, though. It is the 2 who are not really interacting with each other and not really interacting with the other 3 and are kind of laser focused in. Each of them is wearing different but very fine plate armor. One of them has a long glaive that he has sunken partially into the water and the mud, and the other has a very substantial and wide greatsword. The one with the wide greatsword doesn't wear a helmet, while the one with the glaive is in the process of fiddling with his, and it comes to a point and has a curve of metal on the top of it that evokes a feather, and he is in the process of looking at you all, and grabs, or is holding, a small flower that he throws into the crowd of the courtiers on one side. Oh, a few of them kind of scrabble to get it, and it's just shredded petals by the time the other person comes away with the stem. The two in the armor are introduced. The others are introduced, but they're not really taken too much into account. They're breezed by these three here. There is also the first, Sir Vulp, is the one who was smelling the flower and had a halberd, and Sir Greycroak, who was introduced as the King's Executioner. The introductions being made, the different sides established. It is 6 versus 5, you might have noticed, but it's not always a fair fight. So with you all starting about 40 to 60 feet apart, depending on the individual, the ground beneath, like, sucking at your legs as you start to limber up and get ready to move, there's a moment of quiet where you just hear the soft croaks of frogs and clicks of insects and the soft sound of water moving under feet. Begin! Could I please have everyone's initiative rolls, please? Did anyone beat a 20?
20.
20, all right. Anyone get higher? How about 20 to 15?
16.
17.
17 for Kieren. 16 for Wraught.
15.
15 for Bodie. So
Nice little grouping
yeah,
there.
that is a very nice grouping there. So what did we have, Gromp and Melon?
12.
11.
Nice grouping.
Hard for me to have a low initiative when I have a +7.
Yeah, makes it tough. There's someone in one of our games that has like a +15, and it's ridiculous. All right, so
Didn't I just tell you that?
yeah, they're going at the end. They're going there. All right, first in the initiative order is going to be Otto. So like I said, there are 5 that are across from you. 3 of them are wielding spears in hide armor. 2 of them have plate armor on and have various large weapons. They're from you. Would you have started towards the front of your group or towards the back?
I would keep the back of the group to cover everybody, just to keep the whole lay of the land of the battlefield.
Got it. All right, so that puts you then about 60 from the nearest one. To our initiative.
First things first, I'm gonna pop Hunter's Mark on the Executioner because I don't like you. I thought him as a threat. I was like, you're a threat. So casting Hunter's Mark, and then I'm going to take a shot at him.
All right.
All right. There's a 13 hit.
13 will, like, he doesn't even make an effort to step out of the way. He just watches your arrow come and shatter on his heavy plate armor. And he just looks up at you, and all of this Bullywug is gray. He's not greenish in tone, he's gray. His armor isn't gleaming and shining, it is dull and heavy and gray. And even his eyes seem to be as well. And he just watches the arrow, and just Babe Ruth style just points at you.
Y'all, we got it. Oh, God. And that's it. That's it, my turn.
All right. That is the end of your turn, and that brings them up. The 2 knights are going to split off. The first, Sir Greycroak, is going to be true to his word and is going to come straight towards Otto. That takes he has to dash in order to do that. And he does. So he just, after pointing, and he has the large greatsword, and in a very surprisingly deft movement, very anime style, with the large sword on his back, just closes the gap right up to you. So here's what I would like, here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to roll a percentage to see how many of you that provoked an attack of opportunity from. Only 20% of you, because it was 19%, so that's going to be one of you, and I am going to do this randomly. 1, 2, 3. Wraught provokes an attack of opportunity from you if you want to go for it.
And just to confirm, I have to use a weapon attack if it's an attack of opportunity.
Unless you have Warcaster.
No, I don't think I have Warcaster.
At least not at level 3.
Look, it was worth a shot.
So do you want to take it or let it go?
No, I'm going to let it go because my reactions are very valuable, thanks.
Cool. So he just dodges or just barrels straight past you and just pulls up right in front of you, Otto, and just with a clinking sound unshoulders his greatsword, and you 100% believe that is what he uses for his executions. And you've recently
got a nice
seen
blade there.
And he just gives a crooked little smile to you and starts to raise up, but that is his action, so he can't do anything else. The other has no incentive to do anything whatsoever, so is going to roll randomly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 towards Kieren, the one with the halberd who had thrown the rose. Sir Vulp just and starts charging your way. He is... roll me any die, Kieren, and we're going to use this to determine if you were 30 or 60 feet away.
I rolled a d8 with a 5.
5? So you were 30. Odds were closer, evens were farther away. So he makes it up to you and will be able to make his attack. He swings towards you with his long glaive, which does have a 10-foot reach, but only a 9 to hit on his first hit. Definitely miss. Even worse on the second. So, just unable to nail down the really quick rogue. That is the end of both of their turns. Kieren is up, Wraught is on deck, and then Bodie.
I'm going to... Well, since he's probably 10 feet away from me, I'm assuming that by getting close, no one's within 5 feet of me, so I'm going to go in and stab him.
Go in and stab.
I love how big these guys sound, but they're probably only 3 feet tall.
4.5 to 5 is the average.
They like emotionally, they feel much bigger.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm like, oh.
They're bigger than life.
Does not hit.
A 13 will just scrape off of his gleaming armor. Little tarnished in places and a lot more ornate in how it is wrought, but just scrapes down the breastplate.
I'll try hitting again. 24.
24 will hit, yeah.
And I'm going to add sneak attack damage to that. 14 damage.
14 is not a small amount of damage. Very nice. And
then I'm going to get the fuck out of there.
Did you remember to not add the +4? Because it's your offhand weapon?
Oh, gotcha. No, I thought my dagger was my offhanded, so that was the one at the top.
Well, it's your
your
second attack. That's your off.
Oh, I get you. Yeah, then it'll be 10 damage.
Okay, cool. Got it. All right. But 10 damage.
Yeah, I'm going to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. You don't provoke attacks of opportunity, you bastard. So how far away do you move? This is a pretty large battlefield, so you know. From bleachers to bleachers is about 200 feet across. So you all have, and it's about that in all directions. So you got some room to maneuver here.
I'm going to back up actually towards Otto to go and try to get behind the execution, just be like, hey, fuck off!
Got it. Just right behind the executioner who just gives a slow turn. That's Kieren. Wraught is up, then Bodie, then Gromp.
Wraught, I think, is going to see that. Ooh, Volp and Greycloak are definitely the big baddies on the field. But Volp's already taken some damage. I think she's gonna look over at Greycloak and make a motion with her hand, like she's turning a circle in the air, and go, "Turn about, it's fair play." And she's going to cast Crown of Madness. So I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's huge. You were doing this on the Executioner?
Yes, I am.
They don't have a great Wisdom saving throw. They got a 19 on the die, though. I was rolling 2s and 5s to hit Kai. I was genuinely hoping for that because that would have been so cool. But this, can you describe the crown as it temporarily manifests?
Yeah, sure. It's a jagged crown, like barbed wire, but instead of thorns, it blooms roses. But then because he managed to shake it off, it wilts, the roses fall and die. What do you got, Gromp?
Here it comes.
Yeah. I was trying to confirm on the rules if Dissonant Whispers worked in this scenario.
I think you mean
Silver Barbs. I'm sorry.
100% works in this scenario.
Have fun.
I couldn't cast it because it's another spell.
Yep. God. 9.
That's not lie.
So as this barbed wire crown starts to fizzle for a second, Gromp, what do you do? How does silvery barbs for you? How do you imagine that manifesting?
I look up and you can see from the harp that was just gifted to me, just this golden energy shifting from it onto the thorn crown.
Got it.
And allowing it to regrow.
And as it regrows, it just slams down on top of the head of this bullywug.
And as soon as it touches, his eyes start to billow with fire and madness.
And there are just trickles of blood for where it has pierced through the skull. And this was on the Executioner?
That's correct. And as soon as it lands, Wraught goes, "I got him! Somebody else, take somebody else!"
That's so cool. That brings up Bodie, Gromp, and then Melon.
So as Bodie sees this situation happening and sees these people starting to scatter, he says, "The scattered mind can be useful." And he manifests his echo to the opposite side of where he is. So is there a cluster of people? So the whole plan here.
The other 3 still haven't gotten to go.
So right there where they are.
So right by those other 3. Those other 3, one of whom who is reaching down to the ground to grab some mud, just sees this spectral Bodie appear.
It's like a smoke from the tip of a joint, but in the turtle shape. Okay,
well, that would definitely freak him out. Canon. It's canon.
And then can I attack?
That's a bonus action to do that, if memory serves.
Nope. I think it's
to manifest your echo is a bonus action.
Oh yes, yeah.
So you can still
yeah.
you can still use your action.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna attack the person closest to me.
Closest to real Bodie?
Real Bodie.
Real Bodie. Okay, because keep in mind, you can use your action to attack with the echo.
Yeah.
Okay. So the closest one to you...
I gotta do both.
The closest one to you would be the one that initially charged after Kieren. The one with the very shiny armor.
Volp.
Okay.
Volp, yep.
I'll hit that guy.
Okay, you run up and go to stab.
I'm gonna do that. 21. So that's exciting. And since it's both-handed, is it the 1d8, not the 1d6?
Correct. If you're using it with 2 hands, as long as you don't have a shield. If you have a shield, you can't use it 2-handed.
Bodie doesn't because the shield was taken from him.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Agden Longscarf took your
Thank
shield.
you so much. I was like trying so hard. I was like, there's a reason why he doesn't have one right now, but I don't know what that reason is.
Good
Thank
shout.
you.
Good shout. Good
What
shout.
a friend.
So that is going to be 8 piercing damage. Very nice. As just in a matter of seconds, this Bullywug has been stabbed really hard with a sneak attack and then had a large turtle come and stab with the trident. He's still looking okay, but he looks a little irritated at this point.
Is it possible to unleash my incarnation? It says you heighten your Echo's Fury. Whenever you take the attack action, you can make 1 additional melee attack from the Echo's position.
Absolutely you can. You get that 2 times a long rest. So at the same time as you are drawing back and stabbing with 2 hands in just mirror motions, the other one goes to do the same to one of the Bullywugs in the back.
And it's 20.
20. All right, that 100% will hit one of these tiny little ones back here.
7 damage.
7, you the Echo just stabs straight through the leg of this one, and he looks pretty badly hurt. I do want to remind you all, if you ever want to do non-lethal damage, you can declare that you want to do non-lethal damage. But if you don't declare that at some point, I default to lethal damage. Just so you know.
Accidents happen.
I am not controlling you. I am simply letting you know, if you want to knock them out rather than kill them, simply say so.
Ethan, can I just do a blanket term of all the attacks that I do during this fight will be non-lethal?
Yeah, that's telling me.
Okay, I guess I'll switch. Sorry, be overly aggressive. I thought we were fighting here, man.
I mean, I never said they were doing non-lethal. I just said you could.
Ethan, can I blanket term and say that all my attacks are lethal?
Totally fair also. All right.
Not the non-lethal way it didn't work.
Speaking of, with both Bodies having stabbed, that will then bring up Melon.
How close?
Oh no, Gromp. I'm sorry, Gromp then Melon.
Yeah, me and
Gromp then
Melon.
My bad.
I'm sorry, go right.
I'm just going to turn towards the person that Bodie and that ran towards Kai. And I'm just going to kind of touch my chin, rub where my beardless blue was. You are a really ugly motherfucker, man. Like, something about you, I smelled you as you were running up, you know, it was like a waft hit my eyes. Like, my eyes are watering right now. As I cast Vicious Mockery.
Yep. So I believe that's a Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom 14.
Wisdom, and they got a 19 on that. So as you are shouting that, I say, quite rude.
You and your saves, man.
I can't roll to hit. I haven't hit one of you guys. I'm good at defense. Good defense.
I'm gonna head over by Bodie. By Otto. Bodie.
Okay.
To protect.
Your mother was an alligator, he shouts as you run away. That will then bring up Melon. Yeah, he didn't even need a spell to hurt you.
Question.
Yeah.
How close is the one with the great sword?
The one with the greatsword, you being a frontliner, it ran about 30 feet. So it's about 30 feet from you.
But specifically the one with the greatsword is the one I told you not to hit on my turn.
Okay.
Well, it appears Melon didn't know that.
No, it's fine.
I said it out loud. If he wasn't listening, that's on him.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna throw a spear at the other one who is known as the Executioner if they're within 20 feet.
The Executioner is the one that Wraught said not to hit.
Okay.
The other one, Sir
Executioner
Vulp.
with the sword.
So there's Sir Greycroak, the Executioner, big sword.
Okay.
And there is Sir Vulp, the finer, dandier one with the glaive. And then there are the 3 smaller hangers on.
Yeah, I'll throw a spear at Mr. Glaive.
Got it.
If he's within 20 feet.
Yeah, he is. Roll to hit.
Okay. And then I'll move to, intercept or get in the way between, Wraught and the Executioner. great club at the ready.
Okay, roll to hit.
No.
With a 9, the spear just goes totally wide here, but it does serve in getting his attention. And so you said you were wanting to put yourself between Wraught and which one? The executioner? The one that
Executioner.
Okay. So,
Yes.
between there. Got
So
it.
there's not a direct path.
Got it. All right. So, let me pull this up to make sure I'm not doing anything that I can't do. All right, cool. They go first. The 3 Bullywugs who are here. One of them first is going to try to attack the smoke Bodie. See if that works. Goes to stab with his spear. 15? Okay.
Nope.
Oh, your Echo has an AC of 16! Damn! So, yeah, he will miss with his first attack. Second attack, a 7. So, just unable to make contact with Bodie. The number 2 is going to break off a little bit from the cluster, so he's a little farther away from Echo Bodie, and is going to throw a spear at Melon for a nat 20. So that is going to be, since it was thrown with one hand, 6, 7... Oh. Oh?
Unless he gets an exhaustion point.
I can't. I've got
Silvery
concentration
barbs, yeah,
up.
I could do it.
When did you do... You did Silvery
Right
Barbs
before my turn.
Yes, you did. All
Get
right.
back, nerd.
It won't be a nat 20, that's for sure.
It could be.
It's a nat 1.
Get that.
So just as he's throwing this, like it's slow motion and it is perfectly lined up, and there's just this small burst of light in his eyes. Not even to anyone else, just... And he just... It lands like about a foot in front of him, just straight into the ground. That is a good use of Silvery Barbs.
And then it breaks.
And if it were more wood, yeah, I would totally have that. But the last one is going to first try to stab at Echo Bodie with a 19 on the die, which
Dangin' frick heck.
will do at minimum 1 damage. And since the Echo has 1 hit point as it stabs through, the Echo
You blew him out.
disappears and is then going to move 30 feet to behind real Bodie, getting flanking. We're not going to deal with flanking in a Theater of the Mind game. That seems a little wonky. So is going to run up and try to attack real Bodie now, since he got a little bit of confidence, and it was not deserved, with a 9 on the die. That is the end of their go. At the top of the initiative order, the 2 knights, Vulp and Greycroak, both pick up chunks of mud off the ground.
Greycloak doesn't.
Yes, he does. He can still do things. It just makes it so that you can control his action on his turn.
I thought Otto had action before the 2 frogs.
This is top of the initiative order. This isn't their initiative. This is a legendary action style thing. But he can do it, because that's just for his action, and this is legendary action. Is going to throw at... Who's been troublesome? Greycroak is throwing at Otto because he's got a vendetta. And the other is going to... Vulp is going to throw this mud right into your face, Bodie. So could the 2 of you make me dexterity saving throws? They're not high.
24.
You good.
9.
With a 9, you just are... Because there's not much distance, he just stands up and straight into your eye. So until the start of your next turn, you are considered blinded. Oh, I'm sorry, until the end of your next turn. You are considered blinded, Bodie. Otto, you are not. That does bring Otto up, however.
All right. So I have a question because I have never used Crown of Badness before. If I leave from him, does that provoke an an attack of opportunity, even with Crown of
In character, you have no idea. Out of character, yes.
Cool. All right. So since he threw that at me, I'm just going to rabbit hop in his face and get away for 10 feet.
Fantastic. As he
Get away.
tries to slice at you and you're just too fast. Doesn't even technically provoke one.
All right. So now that I'm 10 feet away from him I'm going to run a little bit more, get some distance. And then I'm going to try and hit him.
Okay. So you bounce away, run a little bit, and you're going to shoot at him again. Fantastic.
Correct.
Let's go.
All right. We're going to go for this. Come on. 23.
Yes. Absolutely
Wonderful.
hits.
Cool.
Just
we
so-
hit dental. Okay, go ahead.
Since you all have hit both of them each time, just so you know what we're looking for on here when you're rolling, for those with the armor, the two of them, it is 17 is their AC.
Cool. All right, so we're going to
'Cause they
activate
have-
Dreadful Strikes as well.
Because they have very low
So
dexterities.
we're going to go ahead and see what that is. That's the damage for that. And then that's 9 plus 6 plus... Shit, fuck! Hold on. Basic math eludes me. 9 plus 6 plus 3. 18 points of damage.
Very nice. And fortunately, Crown of Madness is not one of those that gives a new saving throw when they take damage. So you can still keep damaging them, which is pretty gross. So 18 total damage as you push off and just take the second to aim straight down. Because he's not wearing a helmet, you get a clear shot and just whoosh. Did you also take into account Hunter's Mark?
Oh, that was... Hunter's Mark
cool.
was a 6.
Cool. I just want to make sure that was taken into account.
Oh, he got max damage for that sucker.
All right, cool. So you use your full movement. So that takes you how many feet away in total from him?
30 feet.
30, wonderful. That then brings the knights up. So let's start with Sir Greycroak as this barbed wire-esque crown just clamps down further into his skull.
Okay.
You are...
I know that... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to go over Crown of Madness really quick because it's a very specific
He has
way
to make
it's
his
worded.
action before his movement.
His action
correct.
needs to be made before his
Right.
movement.
I was hoping that because Sir Volp had run up with the halberd and was in melee with all of us in our little grouping right here, are they within even diagonally 5 feet of each other?
They're about 25 because the executioner ran 60 to get to Otto the first time. Volp only ran 30 straight up to where Kai was. So they're not too close at this point.
Okay, so there's actually no target other than one of us within 5 feet.
Right now,
of
yeah.
This. Okay, so guys, I cannot make him not hit. Wait, does he have any weapon other than his sword?
Nope. He doesn't even have a ranged one.
Can I have him throw mud as an action?
Technically, it is listed as a bonus action. However, rule of cool. You used a second level spell on this. Let's have him try to throw some mud at somebody.
Okay, it's more like I'm just trying to prevent him from swinging a sword at us,
So
essentially.
that would be the trade-off here. Because it is a bonus action, it would use his bonus action, but he would still have his action by this little rule of cool ruling I'm going with.
Right. So I
Do you
can't
wanna
make
do
him
that?
not hit us.
Do you want to do that and have him throw mud, even knowing he would still get his attack? Because he gets his action either way if there's no target for you to assign him within
Yeah, right.
range.
There's nothing I can do to stop him from swinging his sword at one of us because we're the only ones close enough.
Correct.
Do I get to control his movement? I says it must okay. So I don't get to control his movement. I don't get to control his action.
It's
anymore
not
because it's really
dominate
close.
person. It's a very limited because it's only second level.
And can I make him throw mud at himself, or does it have to be another?
That's going to be a
target?
little beyond my rule of
I know. Okay, that's fine.
There's a target.
in that
It's
case-
you.
Yeah, it's me. Turns out it's me the whole
I mean-
time. In that case, I will have him.
It does say specifically
bonus
other than
action.
itself.
I understand. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
No, I love it.
I will have him throw mud at Volp.
Okay, so Volp has to make his dex save.
It's probably high because they're frogs, but
Not that high, man. He got a total of a 14. So he needed a 12 on this for the throwing of mud. So launches it, and Volp just dodges. What are you doing? And just the Sir Greycroak looks down at his hand afterwards.
I don't know.
And then lifts his sword and turns around to go swing at Kieren. Gets 2 attacks with his great sword. 11 will miss. Cocked. 18. 18 will hit.
silvery barbs.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We're gonna pour through those, baby! 15?
Need to be, yeah, I have 15.
-2.
It takes...
Or -1.
It
It
takes
takes
all
3.
3 of your luck points
Yep.
to take it down 1.
Yep. I only have 3, so.
All right. Through a combination
Yeah, holy shit!
of silvery barbs and an expenditure of luck points, the executioner just slips a little bit.
Gives Kai a little shave.
Like
My silvery barbs manifest as tightening the crown.
it just clamps down and he just slips a little bit, and we just watch as it very slowly, we can see as it just shaves off like a little bit of fuzz down Kieran's cheek before resuming full speed and slicing down. Now,
Make
though,
another wisdom save at the end of his turn.
correct. 16.
The crown fades.
So
Sorry,
as
guys,
it
I hope
as it comes in at the very end, but just enough to make it so Kieren didn't get hit there. But now we have Sir Volp, who has a blind Bodie in front of him, which means he gets advantage on these attacks. 22 on the first.
Touch it. Yep.
23 on the second. So the first one will do 5 slashing damage. The second does 9 slashing damage, so a total of 14, as you don't see these hits coming. You just suddenly feel yourself get sliced down, and you just hear, I was going to go nice, but you hurt me.
I'm sorry. No, I didn't know.
That is the end of their turn. That brings Kieren up with Wraught on deck.
Well, since no one else is around me, Kai's gonna do some stabbing.
Stab away.
Nat 20!
Yes, there it is. And that
You do the
means...
crunchy crits, and that just means like what?
It
What- I
means
forgot
that
what
you...
means.
So with crunchy crits, it means you don't roll the first... You just roll standard and max the second addition. And that includes, for your sneak attack, since no one is within 5 feet of this enemy.
So I just
Good.
max out everything? What?
So,
Max out the first amount.
yes.
And then you roll and add that.
Right. So your rapier is 1d8. So
It's
you'll...
2d8.
What? Your rapier?
Yeah, look, it says 2d8 plus 4.
Ooh.
Literally, look at it.
Oh, you're talking about on when it is telling you to do damage on D&D Beyond? That's because it doubled it already.
No, your rapier is 1d8 plus
I-
4.
Oh, I see. It automatically does it. I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
I assure you. If your rapier is doing
Sorry, I'm
2d8
not
standard,
where I did that.
I want to know where you bought your rapier so I can equip all my rogues with it. So go ahead and just roll 1d8, and then go ahead and roll your sneak attack damage, which is 2d6.
And then add 20 to the rolls.
Correct.
Okay, I rolled a
That's
7 on the
24.
8, and then 8 in total for the 2d4s. Sorry, 2d6s.
So 8 plus what? What was your first?
Uh,
The d8?
Yeah, I rolled a 7 on the
7,
d8.
and then 8, so that's 15, plus 4, so that's 19, plus 20, so that's 39.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, critting,
Is he still alive?
yes.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Roll to hit. So let me do math. He is alive, but that
21.
hurt. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and hit again.
4 more damage.
4 more is enough, and you did announce that this was done non-lethally.
Can I paint a word picture?
Please do.
Fuck it. So I want to take the rapier, and since he's right in front of me, having just slashed down with his greatsword, I'm gonna have dodged around that, having a little bit of the fur on my little goatee shaved off, and take it and swing it around. So as he's gone down, he's kind of like hunched over, and I can just stab it pretty much in like into his chest, but not like trying to go into his lung, but definitely enough to like hinder his arm movements and sever some muscles in there. So he kind of crumples in on himself as some of his ligaments are torn. And then as he's come down to my height, I'll take my dagger and have it flipped around so it's just the pommel. And then, oh, he's shorter than me? Never mind. I was imagining him as huge. Okay, never mind. I'm not huge either. But so he crumples even more. Anyway, so he's lower to me. But I'll take my dagger and just take the pommel and slam it down on the back of his head so that as he's already crumpling, he just keeps going.
Just, and he is just flat planking on the ground.
Yes! And then I'm gonna turn around and run towards the other big one.
Got it. And you have enough movement to make it to the other. Very, very nice. That brings Wraught up with Bodie on deck.
I think I'll turn around from where I am and look at Sir Volp, and I'll go, you know what's the downside of heavy armor? It gets really hot in the summer. Dragon breath.
Find it. Ah! All right.
And that's a dexterity saving throw.
Ethan, I am curious what he was going to say.
Oh, guess we'll never find out. 11.
Aww.
11. That is an
That's
alternate universe. We can watch a what if episode for what he would have said.
It's a meat to beat, but I will put 2 towards dragging it down by 1 if somebody else wants to chip in 1 more level.
It has to be from the same source.
Oh, it has to be from the same source? In that case, no, I'll do it. No, it's my dragon breath. It's my luck point.
All right, fine.
I'll see that it's not cooking him quite enough, and just that last little umph to bump it up another degree.
Just like, when you just put bellows to the flame and just roars up even more.
Oh, actually, right, I'll breathe it, and then I'll go, oh, it's not quite enough, and I'll take a hit of the moonshine Otto gave me real quick, and then do it.
100%, and because that is just a cool description as to how you do that, you will go ahead and earn 1 luck point back for that. So he fails his save. So what's the total damage on that?
9 fire damage.
9 fire damage.
As I heat up that nice plate armor he's wearing.
All right.
And I bet he smells delicious.
I mean, actually, a little bit.
I mean,
not gonna lie to you. A little bit. A little bit. If that is the end of Wraught's turn, that will bring Bodie up and then Gromp.
Am I still blind?
You are!
Frick! Okay, so... Frick!
And there's no such thing as using a bonus action to wipe your eyes?
No, but what you could do... Oh, please pitch me what you want.
No, please do go ahead, dude.
Oh, you want just an idea?
Pay me,
I was just going to say,
just a word
Manifest
picture of your
Echo
idea.
is a bonus action.
Yes, it is.
Your
I have to
Echo...
see.
You have to see?
Oh,
it has to be a place you can see.
And then I was going to teleport to it. But
Oh!
I have to see it.
Never mind. No idea.
Tragically, no. But can I take my trident, swing it in a circle?
You can swing blindly. It's just a disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, that's the choice that I currently have.
It's disadvantage, but go ahead and do it.
Grogu agrees with you.
He does. He's so small. Just swing it. Okay, I'm gonna. So 13.
13 is going to miss. So, had you been able to see, can you what?
Okay.
Can you what?
Can I add my luck points?
Sure. How many do you want to put in there?
Isn't it 15? Is it 15 to hit?
No, it's a 17.
Oh,
They have a 17.
This is the heavy armor guy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I decline to contribute.
I
my
mean,
points to
though
this
technically,
particular endeavor.
actually, you didn't say there are two by you. There's the one you
the
were
little
fighting,
guy.
and the other little guy did run up behind you, Bodie. So is technically there. But because you didn't declare that, and that's a little after the fact, let's roll.
We just went in a circle.
Let's do a quick roll here. So go ahead and roll me just a straight D20, just to determine which you randomly hit. 9. That hits the little one. But you're not sure what its AC is. I haven't said what that is, so do what you will if you want to.
I like the way you said that. But
I have
I
no idea why.
will not give in to the... I might need it later. No, I might need it later, so...
Okay.
I only have 2, so...
So you swing and you feel as your trident thuds into a shield, and you then take a second at the end of your turn to wipe the mud from your eyes, and you're able to see clearly again.
I'm gonna sink into my shell.
Cool.
Bonus action.
Full turtle defense.
Full turtle defense. Woo.
Gromp is up and Melon is on deck.
I look towards the again, the one that went towards Kai, and just start to sing a lovely lullaby as I cast Dissonant Whispers. Wisdom 14.
So this is Sir Vulp. And Wisdom 14. I'm doing well on saves. 16 on the die, 18 total. He's just too focused to even hear, really, the effect.
So you take half damage.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
8.
8 damage as just his nostril starts to bleed a little bit as there's just this, but isn't quite able to make it through his heavy helmet. Just, muffles the sound enough to not take full damage.
And bonus action, look to Otto. A little winky wink. Cast Bardic Inspiration.
And that's 1d6, yeah?
Yes.
1d6 for Otto. That will bring up Melon then.
So there is the one that Kai is up all about with.
The one that Kai and Bodie are both on, yes. That is the one with the heavy armor still remaining. There are also the 3 smaller ones, one of which is on Bodie, and the other 2 are still hanging out behind.
Okay, one's up with Bodie. I'm going to go up with the one that's with Kai. The big one, the heavy armor man.
Yep.
I would like to dash in and then with pulling up my great club from my back, baseball style, hit him across with the head if I can.
Boom. Go ahead and roll.
Natural 20.
Oh, shit, let's go. So fitting, too, as you just come baseball club. So crunchy crits, go ahead and roll the initial damage.
14.
14 total. And
14 total.
14 total damage. He's looking very disoriented by that strike. Just has to catch himself on his glaive a little bit.
Oh, this.
Anything else from you, Melon?
I don't have bonus action.
I don't do that. All right. So the one that is on Bodie is going to try to strike Bodie. Miss because of your total defense. 19? What's your total defense right now?
21.
It's 21? Holy crap, that's so cool.
+4, baby.
That's
Hang on, let's pull back
In
on
the
that
shell.
thing you said a couple
Gross.
episodes again. Have somebody do something about that turtle.
I'm telling you, man, that turtle. So 19 will.
I may not be
It-
useful, but I'm fucking annoying.
They have a really hard time hitting you.
And you are a experienced and proficient lover.
A voracious and attentive. So number 2 is going to run up to. Well, there's kind of a clump going on here. This one's going to run up to Wraught, one of the two smaller ones remaining, and is going to try to stab at thee. One's definitely a miss. 15?
Shield.
Shield. Boom! Just as it was about to stab through with the sphere, just scrapes across this...
Drags her wings up and around her with this arcane flame.
And it just creates this buffer right between as the spear scrapes up it. Fantastic. So, misses you both times. We got one more left. It's not going to be Otto. Otto's too far that way. So it's either going to be Gromp or Melon at this point. Evens.
I'm also next to Otto, by the way.
Yeah, we'll run the full 30 feet and evens odds between Otto and Gromp then. Odds. Otto. First attack, a 16. Second attack is a 21. Luckily, they don't have their their counterparts very large weapons.
Both hit.
Both hit. So it is a total of 15 over the course of the two attacks. Whoosh, whoosh, as he just gets two piercing strikes in with these small short spears. That is the end of the three Bullywug's attempt. That brings Otto up. So now you have one in your face.
Otto is going to spit blood into the one that stabbed him and a rabbit hop off of him.
And he's so small, like he's equal size, or he's a little bit bigger than you, but with fairly narrow legs. So you knock him onto a kneeling position as you jump off of him.
Do that, pop off 10 feet away, and then fire at him. 24 hit. 24, just in the air, shooting straight down. This has become a practiced maneuver for you at this point. And shoot down at him. And since whatchamacallit is done too, Hunter's Mark is on him, it just transfers to him.
Yes, it does.
So we're going to go ahead and hit the attack for the longbow. 9, 4, and then Dreadful Strikes. 4 max. Okay, so that is 9 plus 4 plus 4, 17.
So you push him to his knees with the jump, and as he pushes himself back up, he looks up in time to catch this in the eye.
Catch that arrow.
Because I don't believe you said non-lethal, so this just...
this has been straight lethal.
Straight through the head as he just...
Yeah.
Down into the mud. And there is a... Oh, yes! Good! Yeah.
And when I hear that, are you not entertained?
We are very entertained, yes!
And then I'm going to take my move and run away again to get away.
Yep, totally fair. That one is deed. All right. One of the two knights already incapacitated, so that only brings up the remaining one. Right now, it has Gromp, or it has Melon and Bodie in its face. Just focus on the new guy.
No, Ethan, I ran over to the big one as well.
That's, well, you're less in its face. Well, in that
One of
case,
them's in their face and the other one's towering over.
we're going to do this a little randomly again, because you've all hurt him. He's kind of equally threatened by all of you. Melon, could you please make me a dexterity saving throw?
Sure. 17.
17. You dodge the handful of mud that he tries to launch at you. And instead, he has to fight fair and square, which he's not a fan of. And...
Fair and square? Who fights fair and square? Fight to win. Fight to kill.
Fight to kill.
the first attack is going to be on Bodie with a 22 total to hit.
Do I need 2 to affect yours? Fuck me, man. Okay.
I'll use
I have 4. Oh, okay.
You would need 2 people to do that because otherwise it's still meat to beat, and we've used up too many of ours.
I have
Sorry.
4 points.
Mine's 20.
Oh wait, no. Otto hasn't used his. Otto and I together can bring it down under Bodie. Okay.
Yep.
So I think this is what we're gonna do.
Whew.
I'll help you out.
So with 6 total luck points spent in this endeavor, I would love a description from both Otto and Kieren here in this moment, as you see this glaive strike, as Bodie has receded into his shell, and you see as the Bullywug Knight just goes to line up a direct stab through the armhole of the shell. How do you influence that in any creative way? Let's go ahead. Otto first, and then Kieren.
Take the arrow, shoot it, aim it at the glaive, make it bounce. So it'll pop up, and the glaive kind of just misses. So now it's up in the air. Go.
And Kieren?
As Kieren is sprinting back towards the big one, having just taken down the other big one, he's gonna take a sliding end, like in baseball, so that as he gets in close, his hoof connects with the with Fulp's foot as well, just enough to make him stumble a little bit.
So it actually happens in the reverse order of what's described, as Kieren comes in with like this baseball slide into Sir Volp's foot, which gives Otto the opening to just shoot at the halberd, sending it a little off course. So when he does bring the halberd down now, it just scrapes along Bodie's shell. Whoo, good teamwork, y'all.
Thank you so much, guys.
So in that case,
You're welcome.
odds, evens. Odds. Kieren, second strike is coming at you. A 19 to hit. This is going to be 7 slashing damage to you. As he sees you having just slid into him, and he kind of flips the halberd around and comes down for more of a stabbing motion towards you. That will then bring us to Kieren.
I'm trying to see when sneak attack works for me. I have like so many different
I
variations.
know, right?
I'm gonna try to position myself around him so that any ally isn't within 5 feet of me, like even if it's on his other side. Is that okay?
Say that again.
I'm gonna try to put myself like on his other side,
Yeah.
so that like everybody else isn't immediately next to me. Because sneak attack for me is if another enemy of my target is within 5 feet of them, but not within 5 feet of me.
Well, you also qualify for it in the standard way.
Just by flanking?
Well, just by if one of your friends is within 5 feet of them. So you qualify for sneak attack if you have advantage.
So many ways for
If
swashbuckler.
you don't have a friend within 5 feet, or if you do have a friend within 5 feet. Yeah.
Or if I'm totally by myself, I can
You're
have
getting sneak
advantage.
attack on your
It's
first
great.
attack. Flat
Okay,
out.
so I'm just gonna.
So
try
unless
step-
you have disadvantage, you pretty much get sneak attack on your first attack. Which is gross.
First one does not hit. I'll go with the dagger now. Nope. So I roll a 10 and a 16 total, and neither of them hit.
So just as it's a rather impressive moment for Sir Volp, all things considered, because he has 3 of you on him, and he's just
Unless Gromp has any points.
spinning the halberd and like knocking away attacks and getting battered and delivering strikes. And even though it is almost inevitable that he loses this fight, there is definitely some momentum in the audience from the performance that he's putting on.
That's good show, Sir Volp. Good show indeed.
Isn't he amazing? And that is Kieren's go. Wraught is up with Bodie on deck.
Wraught, I think in her brain, is kind of playing a longer game. She's going, okay, we're fighting frogs. Probably not a fight for our lives. I don't want to use up every spell in my little dragon horde. So I think she's gonna look over at him, and you see this little kind of like silvery thing crawl into his ear hole, and then start rattling around in there in uncomfortable ways as she casts Mind Sliver.
Horrible description. I love it.
That's an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh, he has a -1. 9.
Yeah, he fails.
Give me that sweet, sweet damage.
6 psychic damage as a spear of silver starts to rattle around in his little brain.
This thing just crawls into his ear, and the crowd has started to, turn his way because of his impressive performance. And there's a moment where you can see as he knocks away Kieren's 2 attacks, he gets this little cocky smile on his face. And then the last little bit of this silver worm crawls into the hole of his ear, and there's suddenly just a and just collapses to the ground, twitching several times, knocking over a water bottle, twitching several times. As
That's not non-lethal, guys. Sorry, I don't do non-lethal psychic.
No. As he is still twitching, I would love a description really quick from Bodie and Gromp and Melon being the next 3 who are up. There are 2 more of the smaller bullywugs, which you all will deal with in quick order. So I would love a description from the 3 of you, how the 3 of you together take down the final 2 bullywugs.
We could totally build a combo. I'll be the base. You jump on my shell and throw you.
You said about the 3 biggest members of the group.
Yeah.
I instantly do that. I jump onto Bodie's back. Melon, hurry, throw me!
I literally just run past you all. Baseball one of them up into the stands.
So with Gromp just launching off of Bodie's back with this mid-air pause, Melon just runs past and slams Gromp. You just land in the mud in front of Bodie. So there's 1 more left. Bodie and Gromp, how do you take it out together?
I think you take it.
I am going to try to grab Gromp by his wrists and swing him around in a circle and hit one of the other guys with him. And then I'm gonna
Already damaged.
So just like you grab and start to swing, and one of the the first little bullywug that had gotten shot through the head through the eye socket by Otto somehow had not fully died, and had started to make his way onto his feet, just slams straight into him and finishes him off once and for all. Just there is a temporary pause, followed by grumbles and wild cheers from opposite sides of the stands.
Yes, here it is! Raise a cheer to the newest members of King Gullup the 19th court.
And as a few on the other side, the side nearest the king start to applaud. Yeah! Wonderful show! Wonderful!
I want to use minor illusion to throw flowers into the crowd.
As flowers go up and you have cheers, and the king is sitting up and giving very good, sir, very good, sir. That is where we will close tonight's session, with you all reigning victorious and soon to be inducted and sworn in as the newest members of the Soggy Court of Downfall. Thank you, each and every single one of you. First of all, these 6 of you for playing this game with me. I love each and every one of you so much. Thank you for doing this.
We love you.
Thank you. And to all of you who have been in the chat, are in the chat, or will watch or listen to this later, thank you so much for being here and for being you. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Wild Beyond. The Wylde Things are played by Mav as Otto, Joe as Wraught, Lauren as Bodie, Morgan as Melon, Devon as Gromp, and Sarah as Kai. And Ethan did all the other stuff. Until we see you next time, stay wild.